Hello students, welcome to Standard 4th, Subject Science, Lesson number 2, Digestion and the Role of Microbes. Let's check your answers for the homework that was given for the last topic, that is digestive system. Answer in one word. Number 1, a sac-like organ where food is broken down. Stomach. Number 2, the process by which food is broken down to a simpler form. Digestion. Number 3, food pipe is called esophagus. Number 4, in the mouth, food is broken down by chewing. Now we will revise our last topic. In the last topic, we had learnt what digestion means and the process of digestive system. The process by which food is broken down into a simpler form so that it can be easily taken in or absorbed by the body is called digestion. The process of digestion starts in the mouth, then food passes from the mouth through the food pipe and reaches the stomach. In stomach, food is broken down further. Food from the stomach passes into the small intestine. Here, all the useful nutrients are absorbed by the blood and taken to all parts of the body. Liver. Liver produces juice that play an important role in the digestion of food. Large intestine. Large intestine holds the food that cannot be digested, absorb water from it and form waste. Waste are removed from the body through the anus. This process is called digestion. Now let's start our last topic of this lesson.
Today we will learn about a very different kind of living thing. Microbes. What are microbes? How are they different from the other living things? Let us understand this. We have seen many different types of living things around us, correct? Do you know there are many living organisms which we cannot see with our naked eyes because they are very tiny? So, how can we see them? We have to use a microscope. There are millions of tiny organisms present in the air, in the water, and in the soil, and even inside our body. They are seen through a microscope, hence called microbes. Some are good ones and some are bad ones. Many microbes cause diseases. They are called germs. Have you ever seen your mother making curd from milk? A type of microbes called bacteria turn milk into curd. Have you ever fallen ill with symptoms of cough, sore throat, runny nose, nasal congestion and sneezing? So, what would have happened to us? This is common cold caused by a virus. Even chickenpox is caused by a virus. These are the second kind of microbes Viruses. The viruses are smaller than the bacteria. They are of various shapes. They live and reproduce on the body of other organisms. Apart from common cold and chickenpox, viruses cause other diseases also, like mumps, influenza, measles, etc. So you can see how harmful these viruses are. Oh, what is that? Who spoiled that bread? This is fungus. Fungi are the third kind of microbes. Fungi not only rot our food but causes different types of skin problems such as ringworm. The hair dandruff is also caused by fungi. But do you know what helps in making soft bread or fluffy idlis? It is a fungus called yeast. Yeast makes the bread and the idlis fluffy and spongy. Mushroom is a fungus and some mushrooms are edible. What this means is, like other microbes, some fungi are also useful. Does anyone know how the disease malaria is spread? It is spread by the bite of an infected female mosquito. But do you know what actually causes it? It is caused by protozoa. The protozoa infects the mosquito and the bite of infected mosquito spreads the malaria in humans too. So, what is protozoa? A protozoan is the fourth kind of microbe. Protozoa are one-celled animals living in water. Some protozoa live in human body and cause diseases like malaria and dysentery. Can we fight against these harmful microbes? Yes, we do have our weapons ready, at least against few of them. Do you know why newborn and infants should get vaccinated? So that they do not get the dangerous diseases like polio, hepatitis B, etc.
Apart from the vaccine, doing small things in our daily life can also protect us from these harmful microbes. Wash vegetables and fruits before eating. This removes the dirt and germs from their surface. Food should be cooked properly. Eat covered food. Drink clean water as germs present everywhere. Apart from food, drinking water should also be clean. Wash your hands before and after every meal. Cover your nose and mouth while sneezing and coughing. So now you have understood how germs spread diseases and how we can save ourselves from getting sick. Keep proper hygiene and maintain good habits. Cleanliness is the best weapon to fight against germs. Now, your homework is match the following microbes with the diseases. Thank you. Stay safe, stay healthy.